June 24, 1947. The Pacific air was still. The sky over Puget Sound stretched clear and silver. Harold Dahl, a harbor patrolman, was out with his son and their dog near Maury Island, collecting driftwood when the sky cracked open with light. Above the gray horizon hung 6 giant metallic discs, hovering in formation. They weren't planes. They weren't anything he'd ever seen. One of the crafts began to sputter, belching smoke and glowing from within like molten steel. Then, with a thunderous sound, it exploded. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more episodes of Untold Stories. Slabs of white-hot metal rained from the sky. Some pieces slammed into their boat, burning holes through the deck. Others splashed into the water like meteors. Dahl's dog was struck dead instantly. His son was burned badly. The air smelled of sulfur and electricity. Then, as quickly as it had come, the light dimmed, and the sky went quiet again. Dahl reported the event to his boss, Fred Chrisman, who went back to the site and claimed he saw the wreckage himself. The next morning, Dahl was visited by a man in a black suit, driving a dark Buick that hadn't yet hit the market. The stranger invited him to breakfast. He smiled, calm and polite, but his words chilled Dahl's blood. "You saw something you shouldn't have," the man said, his voice smooth and steady. "People who talk about such things often come to harm." He then described every detail of Dahl's night: the dead dog, the burned boy, even the way Dahl had hidden a piece of metal in his pocket. Dahl's fork clattered onto the table. The man smiled again, finished his coffee, and left without paying the bill. Within days, 2 Air Force intelligence officers flew in from California to investigate: Captain William Davidson and Lieutenant Frank Brown. They interviewed Dahl and Chrisman, collected debris, and took off that night. Hours later, their B-25 bomber exploded mid-air over Washington. Both men were killed. After that, the wreckage vanished. So did the metal fragments. So did the man in black. Dahl recanted his story out of fear, then changed it again years later, saying it was all true, that he was warned into silence by something not of this world. And somewhere out there on Maury Island, under decades of salt and tide, the ashes of that broken craft still sleep, cold, alien, and waiting for the next man brave enough to dig them up.